For centuries, Neptune was nothing more than a tiny blue dot drifting silently in the darkness, a distant world so far away that even sunlight struggles to reach it. But when scientists began uncovering what truly exists beneath those beautiful blue clouds, the planet transformed from a peaceful giant into one of the most terrifying places in the solar system. Neptune orbits nearly 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun, where daylight is 900 times weaker than on Earth. Yet despite receiving almost no solar energy, it somehow produces enough internal heat to power the most violent weather system ever discovered. The moment you approach Neptune, you would notice something impossible. The atmosphere is alive. Massive cloud systems race around the planet at speeds exceeding 2,000 kilometers per hour, faster than the speed of sound on Earth. These winds are so powerful that they could tear apart any aircraft, shred metal structures, and fling debris across entire continents if they existed on our planet. Scientists still struggle to explain how a world so cold can generate storms so powerful. But the deeper you look, the stranger Neptune becomes. In 1989, NASA Voyager 2 spacecraft became the first and only human-made object to visit Neptune. What it discovered shocked the scientific community. Floating across the atmosphere was a gigantic storm known as the Great Dark Spot, a swirling vortex nearly the size of Earth itself. It looked like a giant black eye staring out from the blue planet. Winds howled around its edges at unimaginable speeds, creating a storm system unlike anything ever seen before. Yet when astronomers searched for it a few years later, it had vanished completely. The entire storm had disappeared. Then another one appeared somewhere else. Neptune storms are born, grow, and die like living creatures wandering through an alien sky. If you could somehow survive and descend into Neptune's atmosphere, you would quickly realize there is no surface waiting below. There are no mountains, no oceans, and no solid ground. The deeper you fall, the atmosphere becomes thicker and heavier. The blue sky darkens into deep indigo. Pressure begins crushing your body from every direction. The hydrogen, helium, and methane surrounding you become denser and denser, until the distinction between gas and liquid starts to disappear. It would feel like falling endlessly into an ocean without a bottom. But hidden within these crushing depths lies one of the most extraordinary phenomena in the universe. Deep inside Neptune, temperatures rise to thousands of degrees, while pressures become millions of times greater than those on Earth. Under these extreme conditions, methane molecules are ripped apart. Carbon atoms are squeezed together with unimaginable force until they crystallize into diamonds. Scientists believe that countless diamonds may form within Neptune every second. These diamonds then begin sinking through the planet's interior, like glittering rain falling through a dark cosmic ocean. Imagine standing beneath a storm where diamonds fall endlessly from the sky, not tiny gemstones, but potentially massive chunks descending through an alien world. Yet the diamonds are only the beginning. Far below the atmosphere lies a region unlike anything found on Earth. Scientists believe Neptune may contain a vast ocean of superheated water mixed with ammonia and methane. This is not water as we know it. Temperatures reach thousands of degrees, yet the crushing pressure prevents the liquid from boiling away. It exists in a bizarre state that challenges everything we experience in our daily lives. Even stranger, deeper still may exist one of the rarest substances in the universe, liquid metallic hydrogen. Under extreme pressure, hydrogen atoms become so compressed that they begin conducting electricity like metal. This churning metallic ocean helps generate Neptune's magnetic field, but unlike Earth's magnetic field, Neptune's is wildly tilted and strangely off-center. It behaves as though the planet's invisible protective shield is broken and twisted. If you stood anywhere near Neptune, your compass would become useless. The magnetic field shifts in ways that continue to puzzle scientists today. And while all of this is happening inside the planet, the outer atmosphere remains a battlefield of unimaginable violence. Towering clouds cast shadows across regions thousands of kilometers wide. Storms larger than entire nations collide and merge. Gigantic vortices spiral through the darkness. Lightning may flash within the clouds, illuminating the blue haze for brief moments before everything disappears back into darkness. The planet never truly rests. It is a world trapped in eternal chaos. Yet perhaps the most unsettling part of Neptune is not the storms, the crushing pressure, or the diamond rain. It is the silence surrounding it. Neptune resides at the edge of the solar system, so distant that radio signals traveling at the speed of light require over 4 hours to reach Earth. If you called for help from Neptune, you would wait hours just for your message to arrive, and hours more for a response. You would be completely alone in one of the most hostile environments ever discovered. Even the sun would appear as nothing more than a brilliant star in the darkness. The warmth that gave life to Earth would feel like a distant memory. Yet Neptune does not wander through this darkness alone. Orbiting the giant is Triton, one of the strangest moons in existence. Unlike most moons, Triton travels backward around Neptune, suggesting it was once an independent world captured by Neptune's gravity billions of years ago. Its frozen surface hides geysers that erupt into the black sky, launching material kilometers above the ground. Scientists believe Triton may one day spiral closer and closer to Neptune until tidal forces tear it apart completely, creating a magnificent ring system brighter than Saturn's. But that future lies billions of years away. For now, Neptune remains the undisputed monster of the outer solar system, a world where winds outrun sound, storms swallow planets, diamonds fall like rain, and darkness stretches endlessly in every direction. From Earth, it appears calm, beautiful, and almost peaceful. But behind that tranquil blue face hides a violent giant, unlike anything humanity has ever known. And if Pluto was the frozen king exiled to the edge of the solar system, then Neptune is the ancient monster that still rules the darkness beyond.